How we doing, folks? Welcome to Mondays with John. I think it looks like we're live. I think my microphone's working. I'll just turn it down a little bit there. I'll wait to see if we have any. There we go. We got one person. So, James Lillis, how are you, bud? Just let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm using the microphone tonight. Podrick, how are you, buddy? Anne, lovely Anne, how are you? I'm not dead. Thanks, Richard. So, I kind of feel dead, but I'm really not, right? folks. A few reels there to Trim the Velvet. The last tune. Thanks for joining me again here with Mondays with John. Mike Duggar, how are you? Stephen, lovely to see you. Angela Donahue, Len, thank you. John Kaczynski, thanks so much for joining me. There is smoke coming out of here. I got to prove it to you now. See? I got the turf fire burning. There you go. Bob, how are you, buddy? Gotta have the turf fire going when you're playing Irish tunes. So, but Steve Payne, my friend, how are you, buddy? Well, listen, don't forget, tell your friends. We just started now, so we're going to be on for probably an hour. And tell all your friends, spread the word. The more the merrier. And Patrick, I hope you got your dancing shoes on. And if you play an instrument, play along. And if you don't play an instrument, dance or whatever. So this is for all of us, going on 6 years now doing this. So lovely to have you on board. And I hope you had a good Father's Day weekend. I had a lovely Father's Day weekend. I didn't get to see my kids, but I got to talk to them. So that's the important thing, you know. So, Steve, how are you, bud? Okay, Mary. Jigs for you. Mike Duggar, thanks very much for stopping by, my friend, and to everybody there, appreciate it. A couple of jigs for you. I'm really bad at names, so you can help me out there. That last tune I got from the playing of Joe Cooley. When I met him, I had the great pleasure of meeting him when I was 13 years old, a few months before he passed away. God rest his soul. So anyway, Genevieve, how are you? Tim Eady, are you still there, Tim? everybody, if you don't know Tim Eady, you got to get to know this guy. He's one of my favorite people of all time, and most amazing musician, and such a talented guy. It's just unbelievable. Lisa, how are you? And there's my friend Lisa Maloney, all the way from Alaska. If you're planning a trip to Alaska, you got to get Lisa's book, a travel book. It tells you all the great places to go anywhere in Alaska. It's a fabulous book. I just read a wonderful review of it today. So check her out, Lisa Maloney, right there, folks. You can friend her and get her travel book. When the doors open up, Alaska's the place to go. Mary. Johnny Bass, up Wexford. There you have it, Bonaparte's Crossing the Rhine. I do know the name of some tunes. Raquel, how are you? Lovely to see everybody. Thanks so much for coming on board tonight, Mondays with John. And great to have you. Tell all your friends. And don't forget, tell everybody where you're from, because people love to see that, what part of Ireland or what part of the States, or if you're from Newfoundland or St. John's or somewhere like that. Anyway, I'm sweating. I'm starting to sweat profusely already. But Elaine, how are you, honey? Kate Banza. All right, let me see. Thanks, Toby. Fergal, cousin Fergal, how are you? Anybody in Ireland need a really good bouzouki citern player? That's my cousin Fergal Barnes there. Give him a buzz. I'm sure he'll be glad to play along with you. Fabulous musician. And his sister Brona is a wonderful fiddle player. Took lessons from Conway. What's her first name again? Oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of it. Anyway, Toby, how are you? The Congress drill. You know, I can't remember how it starts. Let's see if the wife comes back. Maybe she can hum it to me. I'm ready to. Toby, if I can't do it tonight, I'll do it next week. I promise. Okay. Liam Kelly, how are you? I'm doing great, Fergal. How are you? Liam Kelly, how are you, brother? And Liam, I don't know if you know my cousin Fergal there, but he's a great citern player, bouzouki player. So if you ever need one, so Liam, one of the best there is. Bob, thanks so much for stopping by. And Sheila, are you there, Sheila? My friend Sheila from Balsadare sent me a lovely package, which I just got in the mail today. There you go. So all the old Irish coins. So those of you who know what, if you don't know, this is what I do with them. So the little wine bottle stopper here, and I put the inlay the coins into the top of the wine bottle stopper or a whiskey stopper or whatever. So I hand turn these things. So if anybody's ever interested, you go to John Whelan Wood Turning, and you can check out my pans and all that kind of stuff. A little dragon pen here. How's that? So, pretty cool. Anyway, that's enough commercials. And I'll give it a shot. This is for my good friend Ann Dillon, a great lady. Blessed to know her. This is a tune I wrote for all my Wexford friends out there. John O'Brien. I wrote this tune many years ago called Beautiful Blackwater. Blackwater is the village in Ireland where my father is from in County Wexford. So this is... morning. Hey, Dan. Lori. Gabriel. Where'd you buy it? Get the guitar. Frankie. Spicy. Pat Stratton, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you. Gabe, I hope you got the guitar, Gabe. And Frank, get the banjo. We'll have a blast of tunes. Bobby Graham, how are you? So delighted to have you here, all here. We got the fire going over here. We got the old turf burning. And it doesn't get any better than this, you know. But I hope you all had a very good Father's Day weekend. And kind of a bittersweet for me. This is the first Father's Day without my father. God rest his soul. And but I talked to my two lovely boys, and I got lovely gifts from my young fellas. Timothy Appleby, how are you, brother? John Cullinan, thanks for joining. So I did put the old. People asked me to put the old tip thing up there. I'm trying to avoid it anymore because kind of gets embarrassing after a while. But typical Irish, embarrassed to ask for stuff. But it's up there if anybody wishes to do it. That's fine. There's no pressure from my end. You could do Venmo or PayPal. It's right up there in the beginning. But so somebody said they were watching the video of me and Dylan Foley playing Dancing Eyes. So if I can remember, one of my favorite jigs. Here, let me. There you go, folks. A couple of jigs there. Don't ask me what they're called. I can't remember. But don't hold it against me either. I got enough to do. I can't retain any names of tunes. Very, very few. But I mentioned this before a couple of weeks ago. If you do have requests, send me an email or private message if you're on my Facebook, and tell me what it is, and then I could put it on the list for next week. That way I can have it written down and try and remember how it starts. So I'm happy to do requests if I know the tunes, but I'm really bad off the cuff of names and that kind of stuff. So Trip to Athlone, that's right, John. Thank you. And again, thanks very much. Jerry, how are you? Peter, Patton, behave yourself. And John, how are you? Mick O'Connor. Mick O'Connor was great. I know the what was it? The Cambridge Arms. I played with him, John. Right? in off of Kilburn High Road. All right. Let me do the old. Tony. Rick, how are you? Come on, Frank. Play along. A couple of slip jigs for you. One of them was called the Swaggering, I think. Trying to remember all these tunes. Welcome again, everybody. For those of you who haven't been here before, Mondays with John. Been doing this for a long time now, and happy to do it. 5.5 or 6 years or whatever it is. I can't remember exactly, but a long time. And I'm delighted. I've had some people on here every Mondays with John from the get-go, from the beginning. That's pretty amazing, I think. And I really appreciate you joining me. And what about the fox hunters? Maybe I'll do that next week, John. How's that? All right. I'm going to keep going with a few reels now, I think. But I promise, John, remind me, I'll do it for you next week. All right. How? There you go, Rick. That's great news, Rick. You'll have to get together with us and connect. So when are you going to visit? So yeah, come by and visit and come out to the island and have a few tunes with us. Chris McLaughlin, how are you, brother? And we still have some time left, I think. About 10 minutes. I usually finish around 5 my time. Loretta, how are you, honey? How you doing? Did you have a good Father's Day weekend? Best part. There you go, Pat. Dan, I mean. Best bowling practice. There you go. Loretta, I hope you got the box out. Or the concertina. I know, Chris. I did. I saw some of it, Chris. Of course, I'm too far away. I would have loved to have been a part of that fundraiser for poor Peter. It was amazing. Chris, type the link in there and people can go to it if you don't mind. I don't have it handy right now, but everybody, our good friend Peter McKiernan, he's got brain cancer, and they had an amazing fundraising event for him on Wednesday, and it was fantastic. All the musicians in New York get together. That's the thing. Tim Eady, how are you, brother? Tim Eady, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite people in the world, the most amazing musician. If you get a chance to check him out, definitely check him out. If you haven't never heard of him, then there's something wrong with you. You gotta check him out. He's just amazing. Tim, you got me through a really tough time in my life, and I'll never forget it, my friend. When the passing of my father, and you were there, brother, with that beautiful guitar playing and accordion playing, close to my heart. Okay, Chris McLaughlin, search for music for Peter, and it should be the first thing that comes up. All right, so do that for Peter. Mr. Catskills, we called him. He's legend, and just a wonderful guy, wonderful human being. And everybody's played with Peter at some point in time in their career, if you're in the Northeast, or especially in New York State. So, Tim, I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, Tim. I will never forget it, my friend. Never. are you? Oh, listen, Chris, you got me distracted there. I went into the wrong tune. You know, the flogging happens after the show is over, brother. I just got to tell you, in private. But anyway, just kidding around. Thanks so much for joining me here. Maybe I'll play one more. I think. Oh yeah, we're coming up to 5 o'clock. John McGillian, how are you, brother? Mike Boyce, are you still there? If you are, great job yesterday, Father's Day, Mike. You and Karen together were phenomenal, really. And my good friend Tom Comerford as well. What a fantastic job they do. And there I was with my good friend Tom Comerford from Waterford, WDBR. Tune in live to Dreamers and Believers Radio. And guys, it's phenomenal. I'm in my workshop singing. I can't sing, of course. That's what you never hear me sing here. But I'm singing away in my workshop, making pens and wine bottle stoppers and all kinds of stuff. If you get a chance, look him up, folks. A lot of you know him, of course, already. And he's a really great guy, great entertainer. One of the best entertainers I've ever met in my 50 years in the business. So. And genuine too, genuine guy. So, Brendan Canning, how are you? That junior or senior? Anyway, congratulations, Brendan, on graduating and all that stuff. So maybe I'll play one. I usually do this because I'm a very proud Wexford. I guess my father was from County Wexford, so I'm very proud of that connection and all my friends and family there in Blackwater and the Folks Mill area. Well, congratulations, Brendan Sr., the young fella. He did a great job. You must be very proud. I know I am proud of him too. So, and the old fella's doing good too, Brendan. He looks good. God bless him. Anyway, so I'll do this waltz. Hopefully I won't lose everybody, and then I'll finish off with a reel. And thanks for joining me. This is for all my Wexford friends and family. So. the horse, Gerd. Jimmy! Great. Good to hear, Gerd. We have to catch up. Connor! Daddy's still around, Gerd. Up, let's go. Oh no. There you go, folks. Gerd, you have to clarify that for me. Are you talking about Jimmy or the horse? Anyway, thanks everybody. I really appreciate you coming tonight and spending some time with me. And we'll do it again next week if you want. And if you don't want, well, I can't help that. But it's always fun for me, and it's lovely to have you guys around. It makes it much more fun. And tell all your friends next week, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, and then whatever time it is anywhere else. Caitlin, I'm sorry I'm finishing up, darling. Oh, your dad. Good. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. And, but you scared me. Jimmy's retiring in next week, so I got to give him a call. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. I digress. Anyway, thanks very much again for joining me. And Katie, I've been following you on Facebook too, Katie. Some lovely stuff. So keep up the great playing. And I'll see you again next week, everybody. Thanks very much. Tell all your friends. God bless you.